Hey Shubro, I'm trying to copy this data from one cell to another, but I'm not being able to do this. Can you help me?
Hey, why don't you try XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP?
See, that's the thing. I have duplicate data and I'm not being able to work on XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP on this. Do you know how to fix this?
Is it? Okay, let me show you. There is a way you can fix it actually. Let me show you how we can do that.
Hey, why don't you copy my data for me and I'll just go out and get some coffee for me?
So, if you are in a similar situations, let me show you how you can actually overcome that even without using XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP. Or maybe I would say something which is more powerful than XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. I have been working in the IT industry for more than 9 years, and I know that in a lot of scenarios you get a data which has duplicate value. For example, let's say if you get a customer data. Now a customer can have multiple order, right? So if you order in Amazon, you have ordered multiple times, or if you ordered in Flipkart, you have ordered multiple times. So in my tenure in Flipkart, even I have seen the data which has that duplications. Now imagine that if you need to copy that from the entire list of the data to for particular customer, if you use XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP, then it would be only a single value. You have only a way which is like using a pivot table. Now even there is some challenges using pivot table, because you can only count, or you can only get the sum or distinct count of the details. But imagine that if you need to get the order details or the product details of that particular customer, or the product name, maybe in a single row or maybe in a transposed manner, then how would you actually do that? In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly in Excel without using pivot table or XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP, how you can actually achieve the same thing. Let me show you data first. So first column is nothing but your index column, and the next column is the order ID, like details of the order, and then third one, the column C, is my order date, the date when the order is purchased. The fourth one is the customer ID, which is nothing but the customer unique identification number, and then column E is a customer name. Then we have the segment of the customer, like as a consumer, corporate, or home office, or something like that. Then we have a product ID details, which is like maybe one order can have one single product and the next same order can have a different product. Like you can imagine that you are maybe ordering one t-shirt and maybe ordering one home furnitures, or maybe a small table kind of product. So both the product from a same order but having two separate product ID. Then you have something called category, like it's furniture. Maybe inside the furniture, maybe you are ordering some two different things. Then the amount of sales, then the quantity, and then discount. For example, you can imagine these first two columns, like maybe this is a furniture on where someone has ordered 2 chairs and maybe 3 a different product of a furniture. Now this is very typical e-commerce data. But one interesting fact about the data is, if you look at this, any of the details of the data, like for example the customer name, this is multiple time. Why? Because this is at a product ID level. Now when I say at a product ID level, what I mean that if you look at the data, like even the order ID can be duplicate, right? So for example, if I go to the Hoffman, Mr. Hoffman actually has 7 times, appears 7 times, and has almost the same 7 product the orders, right? The same orders. But why he appeared 7 times? Because he has 7 different product ID on his one single order, which from very different category. One is from furniture, one is from office supplies, technology. Again, office supplies is furniture and technology. But you need to get some details of the data. I imagine that you have more than 5,000 or 50,000 rows you got. Now from that you need to find out that what is the product ID of my for my maybe Hoffman, which is like had almost 7 product ID. How do you do that? So one simple way what we approach generally, we just try to just do a VLOOKUP. Now let me show you if we apply VLOOKUP or even XLOOKUP, what exactly happened. So let's say if I just quickly go and do the VLOOKUP, which is very easy. Like you just first do that, and then you select I'll just start from here maybe, and I'll just select the entire part, selecting everything, and I'll just lock that. Oh, this is already locked. Then I'll just select 3 because I'm doing it from here. This is 1, 2 and 3. 3 is my product ID column, and once I do that, I'll select false as an exact match and I'll click enter. But for Gute, which is clear, Gute has one product, and if I just drag and drop, everyone is having only one product. But even just we discussed, right, Mr. Hoffman has 7 product ID, but here we are getting only one single product ID because that's what the nature of a VLOOKUP. Even if you apply a XLOOKUP, you will get only one product. Now in the XLOOKUP, what you can choose that either you want the top product or the down product, but you won't be able to get the entire product. Now that's what the limitation of XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. So now there are 2 ways we can showcase this product ID, right? One, we can either put all the product ID into one single row like this one, like maybe using a delimiter like a comma or slash or anything else. Like we can choose that. I'll show you how we can choose that. Or maybe we can do something like a transpose version, right? Maybe like for Qt, it has 2 product ID and the product ID will be showcased like, in every column, right? So this is the 2 ways you can approach the problem. So now what is the way? There is a function called TEXTJOIN. Now I'm not sure you have heard it or not, but if not, how does it work? So it's generally, you can, this is like, you're joining 2 text. It's very simple. So what we are just trying to apply is a join of text. Now it takes 3 arguments, right? One is a delimiter, one is ignore empty, and one is text. Now I'll show you what exactly you can put it over here and how to apply that. Now, for example, delimiter, I can say give me a comma. Okay. Now ignore, do you really want to ignore the empty cells? I would say yes, I don't want the empty cells because that does not really make sense for product. And now something called text, right? Now here the actual games come. You need to apply something which is called filter. Now filter is nothing but an options to filter out the data, but here we are going to use is something like a VLOOKUP. What we need to get, the first one is the array. Now the array is, you need to give me the array of my result. So my result column is my product ID column, so I would say select the entire product ID from here. The next part is my customer ID column, which is give me the include, right? What should be included into my filter array? So I'd say customer name, right? This is what we are trying to filter out, so that would be my customer name. And now here is the actual game. So if I just go back here, what is my customer name? And this is sitting on my A2, right? So what you have to do, we have to just go here and you just write equal to, and you say A2. So what this is doing exactly, and if I just close the parenthesis and I'll click enter, and let me show you, you got your number, right? Now let me explain you quickly what exactly this is working. So first one is a delimiter. Now this is like, separating 2 of my product ID. For example, if I just choose to do something else, you can do that. That will work. And the next one, it's just removing any of my empty cells. After that, I'm just filtering out. The first filtering out with my result, which is my GNG column, and the next one it's my ENE column, which is my, like, you can imagine this like a VLOOKUP, where you select the array and you put the array numbers over here, right? So this is a combo of that. So A2 is my name of from where I want to do the VLOOKUP, and the ENE is the column where my name is present, right? Which is my ENE. So once you do that and you click enter, you get your data. So, and if I just drag and drop quickly, you get the entire data in one single row. The next part, this is also very easy. Now let's say you don't want maybe to put it into one single row because maybe it's not very visually appealing for you, or you really can't expand, or sometime if it is like more than 7, 10 or 12 or maybe 15, 16, 20, then it's difficult to read out, right? In that case, we have another option. It's like we'll put that entire data into every column, right? We'll just try to transpose the data and put it in this way, and we are actually going to use a function called transpose, right? The transpose takes only one argument, which is the array. So once you give the array, and it will transpose, like it's from row to column, column to row. But here we are just not only use transpose, we are going to use again the filter function. Now once you use the filter, you know what you need to choose, which is the array, which is the product array, right? The array of the column I want as a result. And then I need what? I need again my the column, which is from where I want to select my the particular column or particular row, right? So now I say equal to, you know that my first name is sitting on 2, and I'll just close and enter. Now you see that you got that 2 details into 2 separate column, right? And this is the benefit or magic of this formula. So once you mix the transpose and the filter function, it does a magic for you. Now you can copy this entire function because this is a row, and then you can just paste that. And what you can do, you can maybe you can just select and you can expand. Last but not the least, that please don't ignore XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP, because these are the one of the powerful tool in Excel. And if you want me to create a detailed video on XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP, please do comment. I'll definitely make a detailed video on that. And if you need a quick knowledge of XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP or in a pivot table, you can check out my Excel video, which is already available in my YouTube channel, Analytics Everywhere. Just like my wife, if you learned something valuable, please do like, share and subscribe, and definitely click on the bell icon so that if you don't miss out any of the upcoming videos. I'm going to bring more other content on Analytics Everywhere. And thank you very much for watching. I wish you all the best. I see you in the next video. Bye bye.